So whenever you have a combination of an adjective and a noun, then you first use adjective along with the noun and then you use the determiner. Usually you use these articles along with the nouns only, and all the determiners for that matter is used along with nouns. Whatever noun we are referring to, that is the only thing that exists. That is what is the actual meaning. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shalini, Professor of English, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Today we are here to discuss about one of the language component parts prescribed by University of MYSURU for first SEM BCom. So today we are going to study about definite articles. This has been one of the parts in articles. You have the language component part, that is articles. I have divided this articles into two different parts, that is definite article and indefinite article. So let us just understand what is there in this module. So today we are going to understand what is a definite article and where do we use it and where not to use it. So we are going to understand about the usage rules. So let me just recap of the previous session. We had learned about determiners. So articles come under determiners. There are many types of determiners, but articles are also one of those types. So determiners are usually used to introduce the nouns. I'm just giving you a recap of what we learned in the previous session. Okay, determiners are used to introduce the nouns. So articles also, they are also used to introduce the nouns. And definite articles we are going to understand today. So whenever you have a combination of an adjective and a noun, then you first use adjective along with the noun and then you use the determiner. So this is how the order goes. So let us start with definite article today. So the first, what we are going to understand, let me just tell you. I'm just defining what is definite article now. By the word definite, you can understand the meaning. Means you know what you're talking about. So whatever you're referring to, you are aware of it. So I am definite. I know it confirmly, like I'm referring to this thing. So that is called as definite. So any article that refers to something that we already know, that is called as definite article. So it is just a grammatical name for this word, that is the in English. So the is the only definite article in English. So here I have already told it's the only definite article in English, and this is one of the most frequently used words. Okay, so this is one of the most frequent words in English language. So many people, since they don't know where to use and where not to use, they simply add everything. Like wherever you just go, whether you know you are definitely talking about something or not, you simply use it. So it's very important for us to understand where to use it and where not to use it in order to make your communication better. So how do we use this definite article? I have just given two examples here. The book is very interesting. So we use it along with nouns. Okay, so book is a noun here and this is the definite article. Similarly, I left the car keys. So car keys is the noun there and the is the definite article there. So usually you use these articles along with the nouns only, and all the determiners for that matter is used along with nouns. So let us go further now. So where else do we use this definite article? So we use this definite article in front of a noun when we believe that the reader knows, like whoever I'm talking about or whoever is reading, they are aware of what they are talking. So the reader knows exactly what we are referring to. Okay, so which noun we are talking about. So the person knows about it. So that's why it is called as a definite article. The reason why we are using this definite article is that whenever we are referring to something and whenever we are using a definite article, that means whatever noun we are referring to, that is the only thing that exists. That is what is the actual meaning. Okay, suppose I say I left the car keys. In the previous example you saw, suppose I say I left the car keys. That means I am referring to some particular car key and that is the only one in the house, or that is the only one that belongs to that car. The book is very interesting. I am talking to that only one book that is very much interesting. So this is how you use this definite article. So let us see a few examples over here. The Pope is visiting Cuba. Okay, Cuba is the name of a country. The Pope. So here I am referring to Pope. Pope is the head of the church, and I am referring to one particular person who is the head of the church. Okay, so that's why I am using the Pope is visiting Cuba. So here I might be referring to a person who is the head of the church, or maybe I am referring to that person who is going to visit Cuba, that country. Okay, so I'm talking about one particular person. I know who is visiting Cuba. So that's why I have used definite article the over here. So other than this, there is another example here. The moon is bright tonight. So here the is something that I have used with some word that is very unique. Okay, how many moons do you have? You have only one, right? So that's why I have used the along with moon. Okay, so anything I am referring to that is unique or that is the only one, such times I use this definite article the. So the moon is bright tonight. Yes. Next, where do we use this? Similar reason where we use definite article is that we use it with superlative degree. Hope you know this 3 degrees of comparison. Which are the 3 degrees of comparison? We have positive, okay, then we have comparative. Note the spelling, it is comparative, not comparative. Okay, so comparative and superlative degrees. I hope you remember this. This exists with and adverbs. Okay, we use it like that. Okay, so positive degree, I'm giving you an example. Suppose you say short, shorter and shortest. Okay, so this way you use this positive, comparative and superlative degree. Hope you remember this. So such cases we use the for this superlative degree. We use a definite article because you're talking about something that is topmost. Suppose you're talking about the tallest boy. He is the tallest, means taller than him there is nobody else. Okay, so he is the one who is the unique person. He is the tallest person. So that's why we have to use definite articles for superlative degrees. Because of same reason, definite article is used over here. So Jane is the tallest girl in our class. Okay, so similarly, another example, my grandpa is the oldest. So it is superlative degree, old, older, oldest. Okay, similarly, tall, taller, tallest. So this way you use the, that is definite article for superlative degrees. So next, where else do we use it? This is a very important example you must understand. So here is the sentence as an example here. So these are the examples of sentences. We use this definite article before a noun. We use it when there is only one in that place, in that surrounding. Suppose we are talking about something, maybe a hotel or a restaurant or something. It is one in that place, only one in that place. Okay, so that time we use this definite article. So let us see that in an example. Please visit us when you come to our village. So here there is no article used. You can find our house very easily. So how can you find our house? We live next to the temple. Here it is evident that there is only one temple in the surroundings. So in that area there is only one temple. So I have used definite article the whenever I am referring to temple. Like generally when you are talking, you don't use the with temple, but if you have used it, that means it is the only temple that is there in the surroundings. So that you have to note. Next sentence you can see as an example here. Look at the girl wearing the red jacket. So you have used the definite article twice, that is the girl and the red jacket. Why have I used it twice? Why have I used it in with two nouns? Okay, so that is because there is only one girl who is wearing a red jacket. So I'm talking particularly about the red jacket, and I'm also talking about that only girl who is wearing that red jacket. So I'm referring to one particular color and I'm also referring to one particular girl. Okay, so that's why I have used definite article in both the places. So this is another usage of this definite article. So let's go further now. And we also use this definite article in whenever we are referring to some noun which we have already spoken about in a sentence. We have already referred to that noun earlier in the sentence, and again when we are referring to that time also we use that definite article. Okay, when we are using that noun in the second place, that time we use this definite article. So how do you do that? Let us see an example over here. So here you can see I have not used a definite article here. A police team was attacked by an unruly mob. Unruly means they were ready to attack. Okay, so no discipline. So such a mob. This morning, again, I have already spoken about the police team. I have already spoken about the unruly mob, which are nouns. So this full stop shows that the sentence ends there. I am talking about the same police team and also the same unruly mob there in the second sentence also. So here I will use definite article because I am talking about the same police team. I am talking about the same unruly mob which we have already referred to in the first sentence. Okay, so here let us see the police team. So here I have used a definite article. The police team was trying to stop the mob. So here I have used only mob, but in the first place I have used unruly mob. Why is that? Unruly is actually an adjective. It is an adjective. This is the noun. Okay, so that is the noun and this is the adjective. So even if I leave the adjective, that's fine. Okay, only if I refer to the noun, that is okay. So here I have referred to the noun heading towards the municipal office armed with weapons. So here again you can see another definite article. Why is that? The municipal office means the previous rule what we saw. That means that is the only place in the whole surrounding. Okay, so here also municipal office is only one in that area. Okay, so that is why I have used a definite article here also. Okay, so we use an while mentioning the mob, the unruly mob for the first time, but use the when we are mentioning it in the second time. So first sentence you can see it was not a definite article. Here also it was not a definite article, but second place it is definite article. So you should be careful about it. So let us go further now. And a definite article is also used to talk about a system or a service. System means you're not talking about the computer system. You're talking about some system that is running, administrative system that is running. Okay. So here you can just see, I heard the Prime Minister's speech on the radio. So we are talking about the radio service. Okay, we are talking about the radio service. So here when we are referring to some service, I am using definite article the. So here again Prime Minister is unique, so I have used the. Again another example, the police is an integral part. So we are talking about something that is a system. So here a service we are offering, that is radio service, radio system, whatever. So here a police, it is a system that functions, the administrative system that functions. So the police I have referred to. So here I am using the definite article. City administration also a kind of administration that happens. It's a system that is working. So here also I have used definite article the. So this is how you use definite articles when we are talking about a system or a service. Okay. So yes, we'll go further now. We use this definite articles also with names that are listed below. Here you can see there are few names of countries that have words like United, Republic, all these. So countries that have words like United or maybe Republic. So all these words, they actually take definite article the with them whenever they are referred to. Okay, so here also you can see countries whose name include like kingdom, states or maybe republic like this. So then you use this. So the United Arab Emirates, the United States of America, the Republic of Portugal, like this. Okay, so you use the whenever you're talking about some names of countries that have such words. So this is an example. Another place where we use this whenever we have plural in the name of the country. Then also we make use of definite article, that is the Netherlands. Another example I can say, that is the Philippines. So the Philippines. This way when you talk about something that where there is plural, Okay, so that time also you make use of definite article the. So then you also make use of this definite article whenever you're talking about the geographical places, like geographical locations, like the Alps mountain. It's a name of a mountain here. The Alps, it's a name of a mountain. So here you use definite article the, like that only. The Amazon, it's a river. The Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, wherever it is the only. Other than that, you use it for Suez Canal also. Whatever geographical locations are there, like you use it for Himalayas also, the Himalayan mountain. Okay, so this way you use definite article the for geographical locations, and also with newspapers. Okay, newspapers, the Sun, the Mirror, the Times of India, the Hindu, like that. Okay, so it all depends on how they have registered, but still you use it with newspapers whenever they are registered like this. So Sun, Mirror and all, they are the examples of newspapers that I gave you. So next, definite articles, we also use it when we are talking about some organizations. United Nations organization, Red Cross, all these are organizations. So there also you must use this definite article the. Other than that, we use it for hotels and restaurants. So the Plaza, the Ritz, so it is very commonly used. So few hotels you might not have seen this the there, but it is actually a very important for them to register it that way. You don't say the hotel. The hotel means you're referring to something in particular. But here when you're referring to the name, okay, you're referring to some name, then you use the. That means you're talking about some hotel or restaurant. We use it like this only because we want to specify that that is the only place, that is the only hotel or restaurant that is there in that location. So the next one, whenever it is well-known buildings or work of art, means the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort. So you feel it is unique, right? Taj Mahal is only one. Red Fort also, it is only one. So that way, the Juma Masjid, the Lotus Temple. So all these are unique places. So they are all some unique, well-known buildings of art. So there and all, you have to use definite article the only. So then we till now understood where to use it. Now we will understand where not to use it. Where not to use is very important for us to understand. So how do we do this? Before names of places, you don't use it before names of places. Do you say the India? Do you say the India? No, right? You don't use it before places. It is not required. Then abstract nouns, nouns that cannot be seen, they cannot be touched. Okay, they are out of your five senses. Those are called as abstract nouns. So those nouns, for example, happiness or maybe childhood. So there and all, you don't use the definite article the. You don't say the happiness I enjoyed. So that is wrong. Look at the happiness. So that time you're referring to some particular happiness. So then it can be used. But generally you are not using it. You don't say the happiness. You say it in few times only. That is when you're referring to one particular happiness. But otherwise you don't start a sentence like this, the happiness. Okay, you don't use that. Then after the nouns in possessive case. Possessive case means you are talking about something that belongs to somebody. How do you show a noun in possessive case? It's like this. Suppose you can take Sita's house, if you say. So such cases, you don't use the here. I went to the Sita's house. No, this is possessive case. This house belongs to Sita. That means Sita is in possessive case. You don't use the over here. So you don't use definite article when you're using a possessive case noun. So then before names of meals, meals means dinner, breakfast, like you don't say the dinner. I'm having the dinner. No, it is wrong. So you should not use the when you're using any meals. Then before names of games, okay, whenever you're using the names of games like the tennis, I'm watching the tennis. No, that is wrong. You should not use definite article before any games. Other than that, before body parts, you don't say I lifted the hand, I injured the leg. No. So you don't say the eye, the leg like this. You don't start the sentence like that. When you're talking about anything in particular, then you do it. Okay, so you don't use it here also. Whenever you're talking about body parts also, you should not use this definite article. Then where else you don't use it? You don't use it before indefinite plural nouns. So plural nouns, you don't use definite articles. You cannot use it with indefinite plural nouns also. Suppose you say some metal cans or something like that. You're referring to some plural noun. There also you don't use it. The word nature. Okay, so there also you don't say, I'm watching the nature, you say. So this is actually a wrong usage. And before water also you don't say, I'm drinking the water. No, it is wrong. The water, you should not use it. Other than that, where else you don't use it? I am going to the home. No, before this, the is not there. Before all these places, you don't use the. Until and unless you use it in the sentence before and later on when you're referring to the same noun or same word like that is shown here, then only you can use. Like I told you before, isn't it, that police, team, unruly mob, we have already referred to that in the first sentence, and second sentence we are again using it. So that time only we can use definite articles, but other than that, first time when you are using, you should not use this. I am going to the school. No, I am going to school is enough. The prisoner was brought to the prison. No, the prisoner was put in prison. So yes, it might sound a little weird till you get used to it, but that is the way you have to use it. So just make a note of it and then you start using it. Then it will not appear weird for you. So where else you don't use it, we have understood. So this was all about definite articles. So let us meet again in another more interesting topic. So till then, just go back to the recorded lecture, watch it, get your doubts clarified. If still your doubts are not clarified, you're always welcome to ask about the doubts in the class. So let us meet again. Till then, keep learning. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.